hello. Welcome to You Don't Know What You Don't Know. And what you don't know is that I'm surrounded by doggos, by fur babies. Meet Duncan, for those of you who have not met him. And this is my grandpuppy, Yorick. Say hi. Yes, they are both incredibly adorable. And they are surrounding me because today's You Don't Know What You Don't Know has to do with food. So, of course, they are eager to see if they get some. When you come on, please say hello. Let me know that you're there. And let me know what kind of day you're having. So if you're having a good day, put a smiley face. If you're having a crappy day, put a sad face. And if you're having a mid day, put one of those faces where the mouth is just like straight across. I'm having a mid day. It's okay. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Every month I come on the first Sunday of the month to bring you something that you don't know, that hopefully when you do know, your life is so much better. Bonus points if you can guess where my daughter got his name. Where do you think my daughter found the name Yorick? And it's spelled I-O-R-E-K. And it's spelled like your, Y-O-U-R, Rick, R-I-C-K. That's how it's pronounced. So Yorick is how it's pronounced, but it's spelled I-O-R-E-K. So let me see if anybody knows where she got that name from. All right. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know it's Sunday, and I appreciate you stopping by to see what things I have to share with you. Now that Yorick's left, what I have to share with you. Today's is a really cool one. I learned this, believe it or not, from a child. He was probably, I wonder how old Jake was. Jake was probably middle school age when he shared this with me eons ago. And I'm sure he doesn't even realize that he is the one that shared this to me. But for those of you who like apples, if you like an apple, put an apple emoji icon thing in the comments below. If you love apples or you like apples, go ahead and put that down there. The problem with apples that I found is that they turn brown, right? Now, some people say you can put lemon juice on them. Sure, that works, but it also leaves a little bit of tartness. Over the years, I found that you can use Sprite, that lemon lime soda, on them. And you put them in a bowl and you mush them around and cover them with that soda, and that keeps them from turning brown. You sure can. That works as well. But I'm not really into drinking soda. I don't really want sugar stuff on my fruit. So, and I definitely don't want them to be tart when I'm looking for a sweet apple. So Jake, in his infinite wisdom, showed me how to preserve an apple. Now, you guys, this one I just did last night, but the last week when I traveled to LA, some of you know that I traveled to LA I brought an apple with me to have on the plane as a snack. And I didn't end up eating it. And I ended up bringing it to each person's house. But we had so many other yummy snacks, I didn't eat it there either. And then on the way back on the plane, I thought, well, certainly I will eat it now. And I didn't eat it. So it was sitting in the bag for a week. A week. It was already cut. It was not a bit brown when I went to eat it. So how did I do it? Are you ready for this? It's a great hack. Here, let me show you. Okay, so you stay right there. So I put it in a bag because when I'm traveling or if you're needing a snack on the go, it's easier to have a bag, right? It's easier to transport that way. I like to cut mine because I have TMJ, so I'm not really supposed to open my mouth really wide and bite down like that. So I cut it. And if you can see, this one's cut. This one is absolutely cut. And I cut them, do you have one of those slicers where you just go on top and it slices in like 8 slices? Well, those are too big for me. So I take a knife and instead of using that, I cut in very, very skinny slices. And so the hack or the trick is that once you slice the apple, you put it back together like a jigsaw. Now I do cut out the seeds, so there is a hole. Here, I'll show you. So I cut the apple in half, and then I cut it in half again. So I cut it in quarters. And then I cut out, the parts, the pointy part with the seeds. And then I slice it really, really thin. I mean, you guys, super duper thin. Here, I'll show you. Look how skinny this one is. See, it's super duper thin. This is so mean to tease Duncan. The super duper thin. And then what I do is I put all the pieces back together, make sure they're all touching. And he actually used to put a rubber band around them. So you can do that. You can just put a rubber band around them and you're good to go. But the trick is to keep the apple slices together. Why? Because apples turn brown when the flesh part is exposed to oxygen, when it's exposed to the air. So doing this keeps it from being exposed to the air, and then when you go to eat it, it's not brown. It's just like yesterday when I cut it, yesterday afternoon. So like I said, I did this with an apple that I had for an entire week, and I opened it and it wasn't brown. It is amazing. It's great to take on the go if you are like going on a trip like I was on an airplane. This is a great snack to have. I usually take the to-go packs of either peanut butter or almond butter, and I just, squeeze it out on here and eat it like that for some, a little bit of protein and fat, right? But it's a great way to, and if you have kids and your kids or your grandkids don't like to eat it when it's brown, this keeps it from being brown, and it's really cool to be able to do it this way. And then, like I said, I put it in the plastic. You can put it in a Ziploc bag if that's what you decide to do. And then a lot of times, you can put a rubber band around it to keep it all together. I just kind of twist it like this to keep it all together. And that, my friends, is something that you didn't know. And hopefully now that you do, your life is going to be so much better, because now you'll be able to take apples on the go, pre-sliced, and not have them turn brown and yucky. Let me know if you do this. Please check it out and let me know what you think. And if you take it on your next trip or use it, you can, for those of you who meal prep for the go, because you're constantly on the go, you can slice up a bunch of apples for the week and put rubber bands around them, and then you can just grab and go for a grab and go snack. Like I said, just make sure that you put all the pieces back together in the way that it came so that the air doesn't touch it. And that's, my friends, is my hack. I hope that you guys are having the most amazing Sunday. I hope that you have a soulful, silly, sensational, sunny, super duper Sunday. And I guess I will just check back with you next. I'll see you Wednesday on Wisdom Wednesday. So mark your calendars and join me Wednesday. I come on Wednesday at noon Eastern time to give you a little bit of wisdom to help you get over that hump and on with the rest of your week. So I'll see you then. I guess I will talk to you soon. Have an amazing day and eat your apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And now it won't be brown. All right, we'll talk to you soon. See ya.